Hello. Welcome back to Total War Live. Sorry, we're about 4 minutes late, but it's fine. 5 minutes late. Yeah, it's fine.
5 minutes, schmive minutes.
I'm joined by Mr. Guy Mead, one of my fellow content producers. I need to come in a bit because
Great to be here.
Great to be here. So we had Jordan last week, but you come on to because you were originally going to be here, but you were a bit ill, weren't you? And software changes are required by the sounds of it. So fantastic.
Well, I'm no Jordan Wright, but I'll do what I can to bring that kind of big personality to the stream. But at the end of the day, we just want to play Three Kingdoms.
Oh, so yeah.
You shut up. I'll shut up.
Did you do that? Did you do that? There we go.
I did ask you, is it 5 or 6? Anyway, so we'll Three Kingdoms?
Let's do it. Let's jump into the gameplay screen and you might have noticed it's our starting soon screen as well. How about that? So here we are. Here's a little catch-up. It is a cold night in the winter of 192. And you can see that we have done quite a lot of expansion in our previous campaign. So a few people noticed that one of Yuan Shao's benefits of his starting campaign is the fact that he can expand quite quickly. So he has this this Confederation event with Anping, where Han Fu joins your faction, but it puts you to war with Gongsun San. And then he also has quite a lot of like weak Han provinces around, which you can squeeze up. So Ping Yuan, for example, we managed to grab pretty easy. And we've also been in a long fight with the boys of Dong over here. Ooh, going up on the mountain. the boys of Dong, Mr. Huang Shao. So he's been a bit of a pain in our backsides, but it's fine because we're starting to get a grip now. So we've got a few armies. One here is led by Yan Liang. He is currently sort of watching over Hene over here. I'm actually going to start sending him back. He's just come off the river, I believe. Yuan Shao here is just taking a little bit of a vanguard position to maybe move into Bohai. You can see that one of the Han Empire armies is moving over here as well, but he's a little bit weak, so he's probably just running away from us. I think we actually fought him at the end of the last stream.
I feel like you could have presented this a little bit. Could have given us the previously on Total War.
Previously on Yuan Shao.
Yeah.
And we've also got Zhang He over here, who is just about to march onto Zhongshan as well, but we'll let him do a little bit of replenishment. So let's end our turn there and see what happens. Oh, immediately Gongsun San sending in one of their armies. Change commander as well there, I believe. And then the Han have run back to Bohai. Oh, Gongsun San's actually taken Bohai. This is interesting. So he's starting to make moves on our territory. All right.
Cheeky little Gongsun. He's always scheming.
Luckily, we got a mission which asks us to take Anping, which we've already done. So we can instantly complete that, which is going to give us some public order and some peasantry income, which is very nice.
Easy money.
Oh, we've got a little decision to make straight off the bat. So Modest versus Vain. Beauty, a councillor declares, startling you, is more than surface. It is within. A fair ruler, another intercedes entirely without your consent, should be spiritually and physically beautiful. You, I see, will benefit from neither. Or will be neither, rather, says the first. The two argue, and you frown. Two of our court nobles are having a bit of a tiff over brains or beauty, basically. Vanity or modesty. So, two of our characters here, we've got Han Fu and Zhang He are having a bit of a tiff, and we need to basically pick a side. So, a few things will happen here. Basically, if we pick one of them, then the other will not like us, essentially. Every single one of these options leads to them not liking each other. And unless we reprimand them, which means that they both don't like us, but they will get on with each other because I guess they both share that sort of, oh, we've both been told off, so, you know, we can get brotherhood between that. I guess as the leader, someone should like me.
I don't know, I feel like you've just got to take the brunt with this one. Be that leader that can take us in.
Stop the infighting.
Yes.
All right,
just
that's fine.
Take the
we will reprimand them, and we will... Oh, wrong way around. There we go. We will accept the honourable path, reprimand them, and now they both don't like me, which is good. That's fine. So this is actually going to affect the relationship between the two characters. So Yuan Shao is going to have a diminished reputation in the eyes of Han Fu and Zhang He. So there we go. Just a nice little flavourful thing to kick us off. Gongsun San has declared war on Liu Yu, who is up here somewhere, I believe. We've also got Dong Zhuo signing a peace treaty with Liu Dai, who starts down here. There he is.
It's like a big old soap opera.
I know, right? Zhang Yang, who is over to our left, who is down here, I believe, is now declared war on Liu Dai. It's all kicking off. Yang Hong and Liang Mao are both available in our court. We've got a cryptographer.
Wow,
A
words are hard.
cryptographer. There's also been added as an ancillary, and then also those things that we just came out. So lots of things have just happened. And we have a few things we need to deal with. I can see that Gongsun-san has just marched like directly out of our range, essentially. So we can't actually attack him. And I feel like he probably has some nasty thing waiting for us up here as well. Should we just go straight for Bohai? Just come right in the back of him?
I mean, whatever you're into. I'm not sure that's historically accurate, but go for it.
Well, what I could do, here is I could get Zhang He to defend Danping, and then I can just leave Yuan Shao to just keep marching north and start dealing some blows to Gongsun-san, which would be quite nice. I've also got Yan Liang here, who can put back in Henai, because I'm pretty concerned about, he's starting to recruit again. The problem is, this guy is not strong enough to go and take Dong on his own. He's not strong for the Dong. So we're going to have to leave that for a while, just let that sort of fester. But before we do anything...
Oh. Bam! Him with the tree.
Oh, there it is, baby!
Sorry, that was too loud from me.
The old reforms. I saw a few people in chat, by the way, who were sort of bringing up the fact that we have released some news saying that the release of the game itself has actually been delayed. So we can answer any niggling questions that you guys have on that. We've got an FAQ right here, which we're going to post a link to in chat, I suppose.
Yeah, why not?
So if you've got any questions about the development delay on Three Kingdoms, we are going to continue our streams. So we're carrying on where we left off. As we said, though, this is still pre-release. There's still bugs in the code. You may have heard one just at the start where one of the characters had a bit of an echoey voice line, which is something that we know about at the moment. I think someone's fixed it, but it didn't go in this build yet. So yeah, that's the nature of development.
That is the nature of development. Sometimes random ass things pop up that no one can predict, and sometimes they're a fairly easy fix. It's just
fine.
Like, oh, just change that thing, and other times it's, oh, that's completely unfixable now. So this is the complex nature of development.
I've just realized. So I've been going down the green chain here. So basically, we've been going for like population growth and peasantry income, that kind of thing, food production. If you go down to feudal magnates, I know, right? If you go down feudal magnates, not only do you get more peasantry income, but it unlocks Azure dragons for everyone, which is pretty sick.
How high tier would we say they are?
They're rank 8 green character only units.
Oh.
So to have that available to everyone,
okay,
that's
so
pretty sweet.
Even though the green branches are not military focused, you can still get some military buffs.
So every single chain will unlock units that are based on the color of that. So we're unlocking green units here. So these guys are spear warriors, for example. We've also got some heavy G infantry. So we already unlocked some G infantry over here, which are like better versions of the militia. But if you look down the red chain, then we'll get this shock cavalry stuff, and then we've also got some mounted archers as well, which is pretty cool. Go down the yellow chain, we've got those saber militia. We go down the purple chain. We've got who are these guys? Pearl dragons, looking pretty sweet as well. So there's other ways to get those units. You don't just have to upgrade your.
So they're obviously all different play styles, but. What do you personally? What's the play style that you like to get, or do you like to have more of a mixed approach where you go more shallow?
I do like to mix around, and so I've got we started off with one yellow tech here, which is the one that Yuan Shao starts with. But I've gone down the green route because we have so much farmland.
Yeah.
So we've got farmland. Like we've got so much green. So many green provinces that it makes sense to just sort of synergize with that.
And then you can sort of translate your extra food or cash via trading diplomacy into whatever you need.
Exactly. So I'm going to grab, to get my next unit unlock here, which would grab me some spear warriors, which is pretty cool. I need to unlock both of these. So one's going to give population growth, one's going to give public order and satisfaction of champions. I'm going to go for the public order, seeing as we're doing a lot of conquest at the moment. We might as well keep our people happy, because we can't be dealing with rebellions. So we'll move Zhang He back to Anping, as I said. And then Yuan Shao is going to start moving up north. On the march. Oh, look who it is! Gongsun-san himself. He's got a pretty good army, actually, in comparison to ours. That's a little bit terrifying. So he's got Gongsun-san, of course, leading the charge, with his Dreadbringer spear, a grey thoroughbred, Gongsun-san's armor, a stone monkey as well. Then we've got Zhao Yun, Mr. Baby Strap.
What? Is there a story behind that?
You know that, right?
No.
So Zhao Yun in the story, in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, when he was fighting for Liu Bei, because Liu Bei gets an event in the game as well where Zhao Yun can go and join his faction.
Yeah.
he basically, after being besieged by Cao Cao, I think, he went back into the settlement that they just escaped on his own to go and try and save Liu Bei's family. Grabbed Liu Bei's baby and strapped it to his chest and fought out of the settlement with the baby attached to him. Went to Liu Bei and said, "Your young master is safe now." Like, ooh, there's the bug.
Don't worry about that one, guys. That one's very easy to fix, but very unexpected, as you can hear.
I like that it sounds like it's coming over an intercom. It's like, "Hello, the announcement is."
The cruel thing about these bugs is sometimes they can be absolutely crushing, and other times they can be absolutely hilarious.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself into ambush stance and see if it comes for me. Yeah, I think it only affects audio when someone just says something for the sake of it, and also audio when you've just taken over a settlement. Yeah. So it will happen every now and again, basically. So look out for that. But that is a bug that we know about and we are fixing.
It's a little insight.
A little insight into the development of 3K. But
we're so transparent, man.
I know, right? God. None of these corporate shills or anything. Right, so so the only thing that we're worried about is Ping Yuan, which does have a small garrison. But if they were to come at us, they do have trebs, which is a bit nasty. And as far as these guys go, I might actually start recruiting up north, actually. So let's start getting some new units in. At the moment, this is just full of G Militia, which isn't great, to be honest. So, with that in mind, we could get some Warriors of Yi. Warriors of Yi. Or, no, we don't want Peasant Bands. Let's just get some G Infantry, I think. So we'll start getting some slightly higher tier units in there. So we're in a Source City, so we should get a little bit of replenishment there, which is good. And then if we look at our characters, Satisfaction overall looking pretty good, actually. And you can see that after the... We did get that tech, didn't we? The Satisfaction for Champions. Yeah. So hopefully we should see some improvements to... Yeah, you can see the reform alignment there on the Satisfaction for Wen Chu, for example. Because he's a champion, he's happy that we're researching stuff that matters to him, which is nice. So every now and again you'll get a tech that'll improve their relationships as well.
Okay, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I was always just thought it as kind of like numbers, but
basically your characters will like to see you move your kingdom down the route that they would prefer. Like the champions are all about the people, so we're working towards the people's happiness, and that's helping them out. Yeah. We've also, I believe, we opened up the court. Yeah, Wen Chu's our only administrator at the moment, and then we should be quite close to upgrading to second marquee, or just a full marquee actually. So we've only got 40 more prestige, so a couple more sieges, and then we should be good. Right, I think we end our turn here. I'm just expecting Gongs and Sands to just come and level us now, but we'll see what happens. Oh,
yeah, this is the end of the save, isn't it?
Ambush succeeded. Oh. So sorry, buddy. Oh, so the smaller force came at us. And I don't know if this is good, because that means that we're now exposed, which means the Gongs and Sands full army can now attack our slightly weaker version.
So what were you hidden for?
Yeah, I was in ambush stance. I think we have to delegate and get that victory.
I'm going to start trying to read some comments, but it does move quite fast.
It does.
And I'm very bad at multitasking.
That's
I'm
fine.
not deliberately ignoring it.
Ooh, we actually captured both characters as well.
Dang.
Gongsun Jinting, I'm guessing, is related to him as well.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
So this is the point now where we could literally just execute them. Now, the reason, and I can see chat just going, execute, hang them all. The reason this is quite interesting, actually, is because we've got a character currently waiting to be employed in Gongsun San's faction as a spy.
Ooh.
So by killing off 2 of his characters, that's going to open up slots that he now needs to probably fill. So let's kill them both.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, on the intercom.
The tannoy. It genuinely sounds like we're at some kind of sports event. Sorry about that one, guys.
Coming onto the pitch. So we'll take the replenishment quickly. I don't think we took too many losses, but yeah, now the main force is going to come in. Okay. Depicting a valiant defeat. Let's retreat into the trees and see what happens. Will he come for us again? Yeah, he is. All right. First battle of the stream, and it's predicted a valiant defeat, so that's good.
Well, I got faith in you, mate. I've seen you do come back from worse than that.
That's true. That's true. We'll see what happens. Right, so we've got Yuan Shao, Wen Chu, and Shu Yu ready to roll. We can actually hear the VO now as well, which is nice.
Beautiful. Shout out to Simon, the creator
Yes.
of IT fame.
Our only option is victory, Mido. See it done. Oof.
I've quite enjoyed hearing the characters in battle, actually.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about it at first, but that actually gets me into the battle a lot more.
Some of the... oh, this is a cool map. Oh, this works for us a lot because there's a lot of rough terrain. By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys can hear the software changes are required. That's actually on the stream PC, so I'm guessing that you can't.
That works.
But yeah, no, this is a pretty cool looking one. So it's nice and rainy, nice and overcast, which isn't going to help with our projectiles, which is a bit annoying. I think we'll probably see that on one of our little effect bits somewhere. But that does mean that this whole bit of territory here is going to slow down our enemy, which, when we've got the ranged advantage, is quite important to us, I think. So, I think we're going to have to get up on this hill. Get nice, big range for our catapults here. One thing you'll notice, by the way, as we're talking about the VO, when you click on a unit, it's the actual general whose retinue that is who will respond. It's pretty cool. So, like, based on who's actually in charge of that unit, he'll shout out and say, "Oi, get in line." So we've got our defenders for Hebe here, who are our most elite unit that we have in the army at the moment. These guys are pretty sick. They're very, very good melee toughness, which means that they are incredibly tanky.
Are these guys unique to Yuan?
This is one of Yuan Shao's unique units.
I really like how they have, like, smaller versions of their hat if they're
I didn't pick up on that. That is literally Yuan Shao's hat, but smaller, which is good. Right. So, I'm going to grab my G infantry over here, and then basically I'm just putting my spearmen on the sides because I feel like they had quite a big amount of cav that we're going to have to worry about. So I'm put my elite spear guard at the back here. So they're just going to wait for any cavs to try and come at me. We've also got a unit of cav of our own. I'm a bit annoyed that we've got a tree right in front of our trebuchet, so I might move slightly to the right here. Just do a little alt drag, just slightly forward. So yeah, that should do it. And we're good to go, I think.
Nice.
We've got 2 melee units here, 2 melee heroes, sorry. So they should be able to deal with them. But we are coming up against Gongsun San, who is pretty good weapon on him and does a lot of damage.
He's one of the main military boys.
Yeah, and Zhao Yuan, who's a big sentinel, so he's going to be tough to take down. So we'll see what happens, but here we go, guys. Let's do it.
And what do you make of that? Oh, my God.
Oh, wow, that's a big force. That is a big force.
What do you make of the puddles? It's just like fighting in Horsham.
Yeah, I know, right? Fighting in the UK. So our first question is, who's our first target for these trebuchets? I'm tempted to put it into this big block. But I also kind of want one of them to be firing in on these slightly more advanced cavalry, because these are lance cavalry. They're not actually militia units. They're like proper lance cavalry, so they're going to be deadly. We can also put some flammable rounds on, which would drop the morale, which is pretty good. But yeah, I think...
Remind me what the odds were on this one?
We're predicting a valiant defeat, so we'll see. We'll see. I think we'll be fine, Mido. I think
I'm just going to adjust my headset.
I'm going to pop these guys on guard mode as well. Just make sure they don't run off. And then I want them firing in on that lance cavalry unit there. And then these guys are going to be firing right in the center. But they're already doing that for me. Oh, big hits.
Are the puddles putting out the flames?
I think they might be, you know.
I think that is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because obviously trees can catch fire and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Hopefully if we do manage to hit a rogue tree, then we can probably drop their morale even more.
So the
more flaming projectiles coming in. Terrible shots.
Just going straight into the marshland.
To hide the bleeding.
Ooh.
No,
I love it. Software
to hide the
changes are
bloodstains
required
of
on
my
literally every one of
bones.
these computers. Someone wants a close-up of Zhao Yuan.
Of Zhao Yuan.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it. Here he is, leading his cav. Looking pretty hench as well. Oh, he's a sexy boy, isn't he?
No baby on him today.
Yeah, I know, right? It would have been inappropriate, let's be honest. I think my fire rate is actually a bit down from all of these, all this rain, which is hurting us a bit. Oof, they didn't like that, did they?
Someone's suggesting that you have to shave your beard if you lose this one. I'll take a snip of it. I'll try and take a snip out of it when he's not looking. If he loses.
If I lose.
So he's got an incentive now.
All right. They've got so much more width, which is worrying me because we've gone for more ranged.
At least you're actually getting explosions at the end now. They're not just getting absorbed by the puddles.
Let's move our cav and our spear unit over here just so we can preempt the fact that they're sending our cav into us. We're using our archers now, getting a few shots in. These guys are G Militia, so they should take quite a lot of this damage. They're very, very lightly armored, not shielded. In fact, yeah, these Jan Sword Guard are probably the bigger issue. But they're shielded, so don't want to waste our ammunition on them. Because our trebuchets are now a bit too close, I'm going to start sending them on the archers. Need to watch out for these scouts. As I said, they've got the White Horse Fellows. This is one of Gongsun-san's unique units here. Looking pretty cool. They're good in melee, but they also have bows, so they're pretty horrible. All right. Mido, I need all your energy for this battle.
I'm trying, mate. But chat is also absorbing some energy.
I've spotted a rogue commander that I'm going to send my champion after. These guys are just coming into my main line. I'm going to send my spear unit here out to the side. These guys are nice and braced up. So they're, those cav don't want as much to do with this now. So hopefully that's going to keep them. I'm going to bring my cav back around so that they're not completely exposed. We've got a bit of a surround going on.
Can you do anything about that range, or is that the...
Well, I've got my trebs firing on them, so at least that'll take some of them out.
Hopefully they'll run out of morale at some point.
Oh, here we go, here we go. This is where it gets dangerous, because now they just have way more numbers than we do.
I can tell when Wills is scared about losing.
Now, our spear guard aren't doing great at the front. They're meant for blocking damage, not dealing it, so we're not really doing a whole lot. We are winning right in the center here. We've got some of our save militia. Obviously, they're going to defeat those spear units a little bit easier. I'm hoping I can take down Tian Kai. I'm going to say that's Tian Kai. I'm going to move my strategist over here. He's got this ability which is going to stop the cooldown of their abilities, which is very nice. We've also got Stone Bulwark here, which I'm going to drop so that we can get a little bit more protection from all of those. Oh god, one of our units is already rallied. This is not good. This is not good. Get in the back of those boys. You charge into the back of that Lance Cavalry. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Just haven't got enough men. And our champion has dealt so much damage.
Never have enough men.
He's just taking so much damage as well. Just use my little ability here to try and pop. Oh, just hit my own units. That's fantastic. Right, where are you guys firing? I actually want you to start firing over there where there's actually a nice big clump. Our defenders of Hebe are probably going to be quite important here. We have balanced out the balance of power here, so hopefully not too awful at the moment. Yuan Shao isn't completely dead, which is also good. I need my strategist to run away though! Oh god, Gongsun-san has breached my ranks.
I don't think you've got this one, mate.
Mate, this is dangerous. It's really dangerous. They've run out of ammo. We've still got quite a bit. This is quite... this strategist, guys, is pretty good at giving loads of ammunition. So managed to rout one of their commanders, which is good. This is good. We're doing this, lads. We're doing this. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried. Are you guys worried? I'm not worried. Can you tell that I'm not worried? I'm really not worried. We're still dealing a bit of damage to Zhao Yuan. Hopefully that we can take his health down a bit. This Save Militia is just freed up, so I'm just going to try and get in on the side of this G Militia unit. Start pushing our advantage in the right places.
Take care you are not trampled on the hoof.
Oh, wow. Big words there from Gongsun-san. We've just seen their commander rally, so I'm actually going to do something a little bit wacky here and send my strategist after him to help out my champion. See if we can try and block him down. We've managed to getting some routes here in the middle, which is good. Jump in on that commander. Try and route the rest of his units. The strategist has managed to help my champion route off the other commander. Oh, jeez. I'm out of breath. Zhao Yuan is also very low on health. I don't think he's got a very good weapon at the moment in comparison to Yuan Shao's possibly. Yuan Shao's actually not bad in a fight. He's a big, beefy boy. We've also got a unit which has just rallied. I'm feeling a lot like a football commentator right now.
Don't waste your breath. You will need it.
Oh, come on, Yuan Shao. He's super low on health, though. Gongsun-san is my issue because he deals so much damage. I just need to pull away from him, I think.
Is that Zhao Yuan out of the picture, though?
Zhao Yuan is routed. We can bring our champion right back now as well because that guy's running off. Oh, God, Yuan Shao is, like, so close to death.
Yeah,
Pop down that stone bulwark, make sure we're not getting any horrible damage. White fellows have run out of ammo, so they're coming in to act like an actual melee cavalry unit, which they can do. Sending my G Militia into the back of them to try and hopefully get a bit more damage. We're breaking on the right-hand side,
just got to deal with that. That's the only situation to deal with.
I've got 3 units of melee swordsmen here who I'm just going to surround Gongsun-san with. Hopefully we can take it down. My main issue here is that I need to break their commanders so that we can break their morale as well. Because at the moment, as you can see, our men are running because they're spineless cowards, and this is not helping us out. White Horse fellows are taking damage, but they're still pretty high on health still. We've just had one of our archer units rally. I'm going to start them firing. These guys are out of ammo, so I'm going to take them out of skirmish mode, just shove them into that combat. Maybe even just go after these G militias, to be honest.
Just go wherever they can.
Yeah.
Not enough time to wrap around.
Oh, God. All right. Gongsun-san still just destroying everyone here. We've got one unit crossbowmen helping him out, which is not nice. 2 Jan Sword Guard cavalry there, taking on my unit of Saber melee units. Whew, I'm running out of breath. We are out of ammunition as well. Oh, this guy's back. Tian Kai needs to die. There we go. Fantastic. All right, that's what we needed. Big sweep. Gongsun-san is just routed. Send these guys into the back of there. Send our champions over here. Oh, God, he's back. It's fine. It's all fine. Sending these guys over here to try and rout off these White Horse archer cavalry.
You've got to do something about those swords, surely. I mean, I know they are holding now, but...
I need my archers to all just fire into here because that's where most of
because you're going to have complete tatters. You're in danger of just having like one unit.
One big rout.
One model in each unit.
There, Gongsun-san's down. Gongsun-san is down. Oh, God. Okay. This is it. All right. Send these boys in. Now, because Gongsun-san's just gone down, his cav are going to be really, really low morale. I'm really worried about my commanders, though, so I'm going to pull them out because they're on incredibly low health. Oh, God.
Yeah, not worth.
Not worth losing them. Not worth losing them because then if we get a big morale break, then we are completely dead. Those guys have completely routed. We're still getting these archers to fire in. I'm really happy I brought my strategists. They're gone. Really need to take out this lance cavalry now because they're trying to get in on my archers, which is really bad. I've got my melee units coming into the back of this
Can you block the cav there? Have you got anything to block that with?
Oh, big volley from the archers.
Probably worth just using the archers with less ammo or something.
Oh, well, they're going after them anyway,
okay.
so let's just put them in melee mode, I guess.
That is the ammo bar, right?
Yes, yeah, it is.
It's just confusing going from one UI to the other.
Yeah, I know. Going from one game to the next, because we have to work on every single one, so we're always, like, trying to remember which game works how. All right, there we go. Archer units have routed off. These guys are surrounded yet. This is it. This is where it all starts kicking off. These guys come into the back of these Saber Militia here. Just send everyone in on those Lance Cavalry, because why not? Put them all into melee mode. They're all routed. I think we might have won it. This is an incredibly Pyrrhic victory, but I think we've done it.
Let's get
oh my God!
Let's get a zoom in of the body.
Oh jeez! Oh my God! Wowzers! My archers look sick when they put their bows on their back. Comes in with swords. Wow!
I'm just waiting for that audio bug to come in and ruin all the atmosphere.
Oh my God! Look at this! What a scene!
Well played, mate. I honestly, I was like, okay.
I didn't think I was going to win that one.
It feels like I'm cursed. Like whenever I'm around, it goes bad.
Oh,
so.
the losses! I've lost pretty much the entirety of that cavalry unit there. Oh my God! I wonder if he managed to kill any of the generals or capture. Oh, I'd love to employ Shao Yuan. That would be great.
Yeah, he is pretty special.
Bam! In the face.
For
right.
ammo.
I think this is where the audio bug comes in. There it is. That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, 1,400 gold.
I want that in the final product now. I'm kind of attached.
I think we're going to have to go for the replenishment. So they're going to run back with their tails between their legs. It's not great for us because they've got a secondary force. We did defeat both of them, to be fair, but it's time to start bringing Zhang He now, I think.
The cavalry.
Oh, jeez, Louise. We did get a little level up on both our characters.
The relief in the room is tangible.
I know. All right, so a couple of skills here for Wen Chu. We could go for available armies, instinct, campaign movement range from commanding. He's not commanding at the moment, so it would be too good for us. This is pretty good. An active buff which gives 400% charge resistance around him.
What?
That's sick.
That's like 300% more than necessary.
50 meters. This one, he is actually an administrator, but we don't have any income from industry in his province, so I don't think that's super useful. So, this is 25% chance of capturing enemy officers post-battle. I'm gonna. Yeah, this is one of his special champion abilities, which is only available to champions. That's why it's got this. You can see it's got the mark on with the green. The other one is hamstring, which like drops their speed and makes it harder for them to pop their abilities. And the other one is binding fury, which we've used, which is the big splash damage. So I'm gonna grab that one. Obviously, if you're playing in records mode, then those abilities will get swapped in for different things. We are going to be showing that pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah,
yeah, I think someone asked in the comments if we would be streaming the records mode, and I'm pretty sure
we will be streaming records mode. Yeah, I think what we're going to do. This is the working plan.
Is this fresh off the press?
This might be an exclusive. Software changes are required. This might be an exclusive. What the working plan is right now is we'll do 3 parts of Yuan Shao in romance mode, and then after that we'll pick another character, do some records modes as
probably
well.
Probably do a vote again as well.
Possibly, yeah, possibly. If you like the vote, guys, let us know.
If you
like
like choosing between 2, then let us know.
I'm going to grab Precision here, which is going to give him more ammo, more armor piercing damage, more range firing rate for all of his range units, which is good stuff. We see 3 units have actually fully died off.
Wait, I've just had a thought. Do all the strategists, do they often have that pose where they put their hand on their chin?
They're strategizing.
They're thinking. Like, it's too obvious.
Do I just go straight for Bohai?
I feel like you've made, maybe you should rest on your laurels for once.
I don't know. Well, let's see what's in there. Oh, they've left it undefended. They've left it undefended. Although they've got actual proper units in their garrison.
Pretty decent.
So they've got 3 units of archers, saber cav, 2 spear gun, and a geometry captain. To be fair, with 3 champions, or 2 champions and a vanguard, sorry, lots of G militia, a couple of proper units. I reckon we can take that. Although we would have to build siege engines. That's the issue. Let's start recruiting some additional units. I'm going to grab some. Do we go for the geometry, or do we go for the special warriors of Yuan?
Maybe you go a little bit more ham on this one, and then you can always shed a little dead weight after.
Well, we've also got, bear in mind this is a vanguard, so most of his abilities are going to go towards cavalry, and we've only got spear units as well. So maybe, to be fair, actually, I might grab some.
Do you want to quickly explain that concept about how so buffs from a character, from their set of stats, they apply only to their retinue, not to...
Yeah, so right, so basically, with every character, you've got your 5 attributes, right? And they all do something...
It's so much louder than the other
I feel like I'm playing 2 Point Hospital with the lady on the intercom coming over. Yeah, so they each do special things based on how much of it they have. You can improve that with your skills, and also your attributes as well can be affected by what equipment you put in. But the other thing which obviously affects you is your skills, and when your skills are being picked, they're usually catered towards the kind of units that you would normally take with that general. So even though this guy has access, to every type of unit that's available to the whole faction, he'll also have his special units that only he's got with him. So for example, these raided cavalry, or the 2 special units that Yuan Shao can recruit. And then we'll also have skills that will affect those as well.
Okay. And for anyone, we will be coming out with some kind of roster breakdown of the units and stuff. So don't worry if you're confused right now. There'll be more info.
There's a lot of units available for all the factions, and what's quite nice is that you could literally play the exact same faction, go down a completely different technological route, and it would mean that your roster would look completely different to the first campaign you did, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
So we'll leave those guys recruiting over there. Yeah, we were forced to withdraw, but that's fine. We ended up fighting in the end. That's already been dealt with. Dong Zhuo has commanded their vassal of the Han Empire to go to war with Zhang Lu. Not sure who that is yet. Kong Rong has signed a peace treaty with Dong Zhuo. And then we've also got Liu Biao declaring war on some yellow turbans. And then Wang Quang, who is over to my left, I believe, is this guy, has had to declare a new faction capital. So, Wang Quang has taken Luoyang, the previous capital of the Eastern Han Empire, which was destroyed by Dong Zhuo as he retreated to Chang'an.
I didn't realize that could happen when I first played, and I was like, hang on a second, thought it was a bug or something.
Usually Yuan Shu will go for that, or Cao Cao. So it's quite interesting to see one of the minor factions go for it. Big power play from Wang Quang. All right. So we might actually just have to do some replenishment here because we took a lot of losses. As far as Yan Liang goes, we've got a few yellow turbans. Oh god, they're really building up strength now. That's fine. We've got a lot of things happening on a lot of borders. Oh, where did you come from? He's gone aggressive. He's going after he's going after my salt mine.
I love the fact you know for a fact you can't click in the end turn.
Yeah, I know, but I still did.
Just while we're in the end turn time, yes, Gongsun San's White Cavalry are in the game.
Yes, they are. I also think that units... don't quote me on this. I think that units that normally would have like brown horses in other rosters, when you play as Gongsun San, they'll be white horses because he is the white horse general, which is pretty cool.
And you will get yellow turban gameplay at some point.
Oh,
probably much close, more around May.
More around May.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still tattered. Gongsun San's managed to go back to full health, but so is Yuan Shao basically back to full health. I think we're actually a lot stronger than they are right now. At the very least, we can't actually attack them, I don't think. Can we?
Oh, the road.
Yeah, okay. So we can just peel them off.
See you later.
Get back into reinforcement range of Ping Yuan and keep recruiting. So they've actually sent a character in to Bohai now. So I think I might start sending these guys up into the fishing port.
Have you got a sentinel, by the way? Someone wants to see the sentinel.
See the sentinel?
I think so.
I do have Kong Qian. Here he is. That's a sentinel. There you go. They have one of the best voice-over lines in the entire game.
What's that, Wills?
Summon the merchants!
I didn't realize that was sentinels.
I would browse their goods. They're so good. we were saying. I was saying to Pete, one of our writers, that and I think I told you this as well, is that basically when they enter a settlement, they have like different voice lines that they'll say. So that's one for the Sentinels. Yuan Shao has a similar one because he's such a pompous guy.
Yeah.
Instead of saying like, you know, I have returned. How fare the people? He'll just be like, I have returned. Attend me.
That is what Monday morning.
So there you go. Right. So we're a little bit low on income at the moment. What I would really like is a trade agreement, but I think we're still waiting on one to open up for us. Speaking of, we still need that 40 prestige. So oh yeah, of course we didn't actually take the town at the end. Ping Yuan has availability for a new building. We've actually got a specialist building chain for Yuan Shao, which is really nice. It gives us prestige, public order, income from all sources. Like that's the big three right there. So we're going to grab this boy right now. It does have a building upkeep. Sorry. So if you see in the top left, so this would be how much is.
I honestly feel like I'm at a hockey rink or
I
something.
know,
I don't know
right?
why hockey rink. I don't watch hockey. But
So this is how much it costs to build it. And then it would show you here, so plus 10 income from all sources, how much money it makes. Right up here, just below the title, is how much it costs each turn to keep it up. So some buildings won't make any money, they'll actually cost money to upkeep. But they'll give you some pretty cool effects like that, plus 10%, stuff like that. Right, so I think it's time to spend our turn. See what happens. Oh, now he's going for our large town instead. Oh, he might have damned himself there. Dongzhuo coming at it with the become my vassal. Oh god, he wants me to be his vassal, give him a food every turn, and then he wants to take both my clay rats, and then he will give me a guarantee of autonomy in exchange for peace.
I mean,
think I might reject that one.
He's got big ideas about himself.
Very Dongzhuo, isn't it? Very Dongzhuo. This is an insult. Oh, there you go. I was I've been watching the TV show recently, the War of the Three Kingdoms TV show, and the actor who plays Dongzhuo is perfect. He's got this great laugh as well. Family Feud. You and your brother Yuan Shu have long been estranged. He belittles and resents your parentage, while you despise the way he treats people. Is it time to reconsider your relationship? Try a new approach? So this wouldn't improve our personal relationship, so it would give us some increase to our diplomatic relations.
Can we have a look where Yuan Shu's at?
Yuan Shu is, I can't remember because this is one of those dilemmas where you just have to make a decision.
Oh, they're going to play it like that,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But he's south of the Yellow River, just to the west of Cao Cao. He's below Luoyang, which we just looked at Wan Kuang take. So, I mean, diplomatic relations is always nice, right? What are the chat saying?
Yeah, chat. That's a good point.
You've been
So I'm
4 million miles
really
up.
high up the chat, so I'm trying to actually read it.
No forgiveness in all caps.
I think whoever writes in all caps and we see it first.
To be fair, there's 2 of those as well. So, the chat have spoken. Diplomatic relations minus
So
40.
a few
with your
people
Shao.
typing, friends.
There are no good reasons for your mutual animosity, and you swore once again that he shall never again be your brother. Damn.
It's not.
Oh, there are good reasons. Sorry, I completely misread that.
It's not total friends, guys.
Yeah, that's very true. What is this, total peace?
Shout out to Zhao the Jackal. Friendship is disgusting.
That is such a quote. That's incredible. Right, I can actually take the fishing port here, but now that I've just routed Gongsun Zan, I'm actually going to come in and finish him off.
I think
Ooh,
I might.
only a close victory.
I think I might get Dong Zhuo's laugh as my ringtone.
Yeah.
That's not it. That's not it. It's more of a.
It's so good.
It's closer to Geordie's laugh.
Oh yeah, Geordie's evil leader laugh. We do have our reinforcements for this one. I can't believe this is saying close victory.
Oh. T-ville 1244. Be friends, mate. Let's be friends.
Oh, it's fine. Just delegate it. It's going to be a walkover battle, so I don't want to waste anyone's time with it. Get wrecked.
Heaven rewarded our passion.
I'm used to it now.
I love it.
A few people in the chat were just like, I just want this in the game now.
We are actually going to see a nice upgrade for Chang He as well. So he can grab Endurance, which is going to give him Fatigue Resistance, which is nice. So it takes longer for him to get tired. It will reduce the amount of attrition we get when we've run out of supplies, and it will give him a Resolve, which is equates to General's Health. And then we've also got another one for General's Health, as well as redeployment cost if this guy is Prime Minister Aero Faction Leader, which he's not. But it would give us more replenishment when commanding, which I think is pretty good. So I'm going to grab that. Which is pretty nice. His Resolve's gone up now, so we've got 23% more health. And he is in friendly territory, right? Yeah, nice. And we can see that we've actually gone up to a double plus because that's done so much of a benefit to him.
So what do you think is the best stat line?
Best attribute.
Yeah, I mean obviously it's different in different situations, but just in your personal opinion.
I mean melee damage is pretty good.
For a total war.
just so everyone knows, Lu Bu maxed out instant. Yeah. So he has like 120% melee damage or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Do not pursue Lu Bu.
So he is good at fighting.
Murdering people, yeah. Authority's really nice because it makes everyone else happy if you're the leader. Cunning I really like because you just get like a crazy amount of arrows. You can just fire.
I can think of a lot of people whose playstyles will suit that.
General Self is always nice, and then melee evasion, which is your melee defense, which is pretty
The
good.
population is stable.
Good. It's the fact that they're talking as if it's like they're actually doing an announcement as well.
Yeah.
The line is like so appropriate.
I just wonder what happened if someone misclicked something or if some other thing interacted with it.
Oh, Yuan Shu has actually declared war on Wan Kuai. Oh, he's taken Luoyang. There we go. That didn't last long. Holy moly. He wanted that capital. Yeah, so Yuan Shu starts down here, and he actually has a part of, I think, the lumber yard of Luoyang available to him straight away, which is pretty cool. So Wan Kuai moved their capital back to head-on. We're also going to see our construction complete, and we killed off one of Gongsun Zan's generals, which is nice. I'm going to upgrade my salt works, which is where Dogpit works.
Shout out to Grace with the absolute... it actually works better typed. Absolute Lu Boone.
Lu Boone.
Oh, damn.
All right, so...
And yeah, thank you to our mods and also to Janet. You guys
Hello.
should check out Janet on Occasion's
Hello,
channel.
Janet on Occasion. How you doing?
Grip puts out some really sweet Warhammer content. And thank you for helping people out.
You may know him from cuddling me on the couch during Overchosen.
Oh, yeah. That was a very wholesome moment, actually.
It was beautiful. Right, so, yeah, we're low on cash. We're really low on cash, so I really just need to finish this war with Gongsun Zan, I think. So let's end our turn. I'm really worried about these yellow turbans. I know they're just going to cross the river at some point and just ruin everything. Oh, that's interesting. He's a lot weaker than us. Well, not a lot weaker, but he's pretty weak. But he does hate us. You can see those recent negative events as we just said, like, yeah, actually, I think you're the worst person on earth.
I actually think on balance as well, like looking through the chat, there's probably more people saying be friends. But that's
he does want a non-aggression pact, which for a clay rat, yeah, fine, whatevs.
Our talks are done.
You're just trying to keep him happy now. You're trying to reverse it.
Uh-oh, here they come. Okay, that's fine. Are they full strength? Ooh, my heir has come of age. Yuan.
You're very good at the pronunciations,
A
mate.
gift has been sent to you by your estranged brother, Yuan.
No.
Opening the package releases an almost metallic odor. The bindings loosen and the head of one of your officials clumsily rolls out of the paper, bloodying the... Oh my god!
I at the beginning I was like, oh, hang on a second. He's doing something nice for us now. Fair play. And then I saw the red relationship.
What the hell? That's so bad! Wow, rude, says Cyberin.
I think that's beyond rude.
I like the image is like someone's like thrown the table over as if they just realised what's in it, and they're like, oh god, that's not good. Don't like that. We gained an iron snake, ironically, and Wen Chu and Shu Yu have just become rivals. That's
What's the military
not
campaigns together? I found our
good.
mutual difference to be aggravating. So that's to do with their traits being different, right?
Yeah, so they've both been in an army together. So I didn't actually have a look at this, but if we look at Wen Chu now, so they become rivals because they both have a bit of a
Disagreement.
disagreement. It looks like so some of these are higher weighted than others.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that the disciplinarian is actually a little bit more of an issue.
Carelessness.
Yeah, the carelessness,
Yeah.
carelessness of others will be the undoing of us all.
So there's kind of like chemistry elements to consider when you're putting
Yeah.
together your characters.
So you'll see that. Oh, sorry. Right. Yeah. No. You can see here that dislikes carelessness and
Yeah.
accepts carelessness. They're literally butting heads on that. So
Yeah.
they're both like, you're too careless. You
Yeah.
need to stop it.
So
And
what's
they
happened
become-
there is disciplinarian and careless are opposite traits that
Yeah.
butt heads.
Yeah.
So those guys have, even though they're fighting together, which would normally be good for a relationship, they've actually found something they disagree on, and
Yeah.
it's not helping.
And you can also see that because we had a battle where we only got that Pyrrhic victory, they're kind of blaming each other for it. So it was like, we lost so many men in that battle.
And
Like,
it's
you're
your
a bad
fault.
commander.
Yeah.
So because of that, I think we're actually going to see some drops to their satisfaction as well. It might not kick. Yeah, rivalries. There we go. So Wen Chu has actually got -6 because of rivalries now, because he's sharing a faction and an army with someone that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
So you need to manage your personalities as well. As we said, it's a total war soap opera. Right. So at this point, I'm going to start marching my second army over here into Bohai, and I think we can take this fishing port now. Nice, nice decisive victory. Nice audio bug coming in.
It was annoying as well
Delightful.
because the music had just amped up. I thought you were drawing attention to that.
There we go. So we'll occupy that. Ooh, terrible collapse. During construction efforts in the new town, a section of bamboo scaffolding collapses in a horrific incident that crushes many of your men.
Some of it's
It's
loud.
very communist, actually, isn't it? Do not let winter darken your spirits!
Such a cheap tannoy.
Oh, God. It's left some of my men dead and many injured. Apart from the lost manpower, the remaining workers are also demoralized, drastically slowing the colonization progress. I could do nothing, which will suspend construction. In Ping Yuan, actually, this happened, which is going to add 2 construction times for everything we do. I could pay for doctors, which will make Han Fu a noble individual, because I believe I guess he was the one who went down to deal with it, and that's gonna, that's actually gonna plus. I think that's a bug as well.
Yeah, or
Should be a minus.
could just be an incorrect tooltip.
Yeah, could be an incorrect tooltip, but there you go. As we said, it's development in progress, so custom style, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, we,
Yeah, go on. Space doctors.
CA and Sega, by delaying the game, like, it's not good for them. They get less money, basically.
Yeah.
But what it means is we can just perfect all those tiny little bits and
Yeah.
pieces so that when you come and play the game for the first time, it's how you want it to be.
First impressions are important as well, you know,
Yeah.
and in a day and age where even when you have things like hotfixes and all that kind of stuff that are pretty common now.
And that's not right. If you're paying, like, we should aim to put out
Yeah,
a
of course,
finished
yeah.
product.
Yeah, as we always try and do. Like obviously, we're all humans. Things happen. Things that you never even see on the day. Sometimes will just completely take you by surprise. But that's just the nature of game development. Like games are ridiculously hard to make, like absurd amounts of things. There's games that are like probably like 20 years old that still have bugs that they haven't been able to fix, you know. So let's move Yuan Shao up. I'm going to take Bohai City off this guy. They do have like some nice armies here, but I think with our weight of numbers we should be able to take them out. I might take this as an excuse over here as well, since we already took some losses. I wonder if we could actually start replacing these. I need to start looking into purple tech. Because I don't have any good swordsmen, because I've got one general who's a sentinel, so that he's like the only guy who can actually get some decent pardon me, swordsmen in. Speaking of which, since we've got people coming at us and he's defending the south, we might actually have to start doing that. So I'm going to grab some of those Yuan Sword Guard. Cool. Right.
So Evil 6, why was the audio bug not in last week's stream? It's just because there's so many different people working on the game. One person can change one thing and it can have an unintended, potentially completely unpredictable effect. Just because it is so complex. That is where it comes from. So that gives you a little idea of what kind of random ass stuff can go wrong, completely unpredictable.
420 income, so shout out to that.
Beautiful.
So, in our winter of discontent,
do we have any allies, by the way?
We've got non-aggression pacts. That's about it. Gongsun-san is now suing for peace, which is interesting. I think that was probably his last big army. Ooh, he really wants peace.
Can you
and he's actually, so you'll see this sometimes. You'll see that the AI will actually accept deals that they know are bad for themselves. They'll over offer so that they can try and
to save their skins.
Yeah, basically try and force you into it. I wonder if we could vassalize him
or take some free territory.
We're not big enough.
Oh, have you not
we need
progressed
to be,
enough?
Yeah, we need to be marquee. Damn.
It is easy to forget. We're quite early in the game.
What about forming a coalition with him?
I mean, he is a very good fighter. It's just... Wait, is it possible to destroy his faction without destroying him? But
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, haven't you been executing his dudes?
I have been executing all his mates, so that probably won't happen.
So obviously, if you've been executing all of someone's mates, they're not going to like you, and they're not going to want to join your faction.
Everyone in chat is like, no peace, just war. So fair enough, we'll just reject that one.
Let's destroy it.
It's not worth the amount. Oh, that was duration 10 turns. I didn't realise that. That was like 1.2 grand a turn, which would have been quite nice. But
how's he even got that much cash?
God.
It's valiant, mate.
Yeah, he's just come straight on, has he? Oh dear. Well, that's not good. What have they actually got here? They've got 4 units of archery masters. That sounds good. Some light spear infantry and some light melee infantry. And then, yeah, a lot of light. What are these characters? He's a healer. Healers are inspirers, weaken melee. Healer, weaken melee. Scholar, excels at engaging enemy generals. I mean, we might be able to do this. I mean, I'm going to fight it, obviously. We'll give it a go.
Do it, mate.
Right, this is where we see the campaign get a little bit more difficult. Suddenly we've got 2 borders to fight on. And we don't have a whole lot of money. This thing, I saw a few comments on Reddit saying, Yuan Shao is supposed to have like a medium difficulty start pulse, and you were playing on hard, but it didn't look that difficult. It's like, just because our start was easy, it doesn't mean that all of the people around us, aren't going to come after us.
Yeah. It's quite a hard thing, especially with the way the AI can react in different ways to different things. Sometimes, actually, it will turn out to be an easier start than it usually is, and also
because
vice versa.
the AI has just done something slightly different.
Exactly. And sometimes it can turn out to actually be very, very hard this time when it's normally there's so much depth to the game.
It is very snowy. It's cold. It is cold.
Maximum snow.
So they're coming at us in 3 angles at the moment. I'm assuming. Oh, they've got this nice little ridge here, which is quite cool. I'm assuming, and we'll see some of these yellow turban units now. Actually, looking pretty fly. But yeah, I'm assuming that they've got more than they're showing in that little bunch of trees. Got Huang Shao here, so he's one of the playable characters for the yellow turbans. Very cool hat with that yin yang pattern on the front. The issue I'm having is where do I put my forces? because I don't want to get baited into the fact that this is only 2 units. 'Cause I feel like a lot more will come out of us.
So in the snow, it's much worse for your stamina, right?
Yeah, people run a lot slower. So if we just hover
And
over this,
they
yeah.
regenerate.
Minus 75% speed. So we're going to be super slow. So if we commit to somewhere, it's going to be difficult.
But you'd rather be defending at least.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We do have cav.
I think you can win this one, mate.
They've got archers over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of my axe bands at the front here to try and take some of the arrow fire. There we go. Just block up that because those G militia are just going to get torn to shreds. So we are going to have like a decent amount of ability over here. I want to find somewhere. This is only so they've actually got double the archers over here. So we're going to keep our cav nice and close so we can try and take those off. Only one archer unit that I can see over here, but we'll see if that's true or not. They've actually only got... I feel like I need to commit. I know there's 3 heroes, so I know there's probably one in there, but he's the only one who's actually good at killing other heroes. So I need to be careful of him the most, I think. Or maybe I just go after the one that I know I can kill, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Take the low-hanging fruit, mate. Always. By the way, guys, if you're noticing that the video quality has decreased since we got into the snowy map, that is basically how video encoding works. It really struggles with the little white bits of snow falling in front of the camera, and it can't handle it, so it has to lessen the video quality.
It can bug Twitch out a bit sometimes as well.
And that happens on YouTube as well. There's videos about that if you care to learn more.
Yeah, there's
someone mentioned that in the chat, by the way, which is a good point, because I wasn't watching the stream, I was watching what we're seeing, which looks fine. Right,
I think I'm ready. Let's move our expand up at the front and take the arrow fire again. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Okay, fine. So we know that they're probably going to come at us from here with more units than we can see, so we might as well have a look at what they're actually sending after us.
Hidden units! An ambush!
Yeah, well, what a surprise. Okay, right, so they've got more archers than they let on. Yeah, they've actually got a significantly larger force than we thought here. So, they're actually outranging us as well, which is really annoying. So what I might do is send my champ in. This is probably going to be a bit of a ballsy move. Oh, they've just come into fire now. All right. Yeah, those White Wave veterans are shielded, so they're probably not the best target for us. So let's go after those veterans. I don't think they are. They're shielded.
I really think
they're all shielded.
I really think the snow is going to turn this for you, because they're just going to get really tired marching out towards you. Whilst you can just sit in base.
I will crush you for this insult.
They actually look like they want to reform with that other blob. I think they weren't anticipating me to spread out this much.
By the way, someone suggested dueling the healer, which sounds like a pretty good idea.
Actually, Huangshao's the only one who doesn't want to duel. I don't know if I want to send him into a duel, because that means that if I am losing, then I'm ruined. Yeah. And if I lose my hero, then I'm in really bad state.
Yeah, maybe don't then.
So I'm just kind of like pulling these guys backwards a little bit, drawing some of the archer fire away, dealing a little bit of damage into Shiminji here. And we've actually done quite a fair bit of damage to those yellow turban spearmen, which is good.
Friend.
So they're actually starting to run away.
Do try and remember who
In
your
come these
enemy
units
is.
to try and charge into our front line. Let's send out our G militia to try and give them a little bit of support. We'll keep using that hero to attack as well. Now, oh god, I completely forgot about these guys. So let's just send them into those archery masters. These guys are coming around the other side. Oh, we've left one of the gates exposed, so he's just going to go for that. This is where the snow's going to help us, because if this wasn't a snowy map, then we would actually be completely ruined because of that. I wonder if we just no. Just don't do anything rash. Don't do anything rash. They're burning all of our buildings outside. Taking down those archery masters with our cab, nice and easy.
Come on!
Oh god, they've managed to slip their hero
Surely you could
through.
do better.
Is that your best? Come on, try harder.
Stop firing into their archers now as well. These guys look like they're losing on the front line, which is good. This is the one of the things with the yellow turbans, and obviously the balance hasn't finished yet, so that could change. But they're a swarm faction, you know, because they're all peasants, right? They're not like trained warriors.
Skaven-esque.
Skaven-esque, exactly. Skaven-esque. Oh, we're just taking a lot of fire from those archery masters. I think because they've got the range advantage, they're really not that worried about rushing. But we are taking down that healer, which is good. This guy's freed up now. We can start firing in on those archery masters again. We've run out of ammo on this militia already.
Need more cunning, mate.
Because we don't have the strategist with us to give us loads of ammunition. They are taking a lot of fire over here. This is good. They're running low on ammunition as well. Don't worry. Don't worry.
You are too pathetic to survive.
Shut up and die!
Oh, it's getting hot. All right, should we start pulling these boys over here then?
The men are out of ammunition.
I think that's the plan. Right, we're out of ammo.
Is that another?
Oh
yeah.
god, yeah, that's 2 units out of ammunition. Let's bring them over here to try and lock down Shiman Ji if we can get to her. She's actually trying to like sneak into the capture point, which is very, very rude of her. Okay. Oh god, this axe band has just been torn apart. They're one of my better units as well. It's really not going well over here. But I just don't have anything that can deal with those. Those archers are dead over here, so let's start pulling our cav through to try and get us to the other unit of archers. We've only 2 units of cav. Like I can only nice. I can only really focus on one thing at once. Right, they're running. That line is held. Let's charge in on those archers before they start using that men advantage. They're almost over at the other gate, which I'm quite worried about. Oh my god.
That
yeah.
noise sums it up.
At this point, no, she doesn't want to duel anymore because she knows she's low on health. Right.
There you go. So someone asked that in the chat. They do reject.
It's tough to tie down these enemy heroes. I'm going to bring back one of my swordsman units here. I've also got my other champ here. So once we start just crowding her out, that should be
run! Craven!
She's running. She's running.
She's routing, which is good. Shao is through, and he's the guy who's good at killing heroes. So this is where it gets worrying. Oh, I've been baited by these guys, which means that they're now just going to shoot us in the back if I don't send someone after them.
I see some chat in the chat about pre-orders and about Yellow Turban, because they're fighting Yellow Turbans. And yeah, we've got the 1 week.
It's the early adopter bonus.
Thank you. I was trying to find the exact words for it. So you can wait for reviews. You can wait for your favorite YouTuber and see what they say. And they will also be getting early access. So, probably not all of them, but many of them will get early access. So they'll have extra time to talk about. And then you can just decide if you want it. You don't have to pre-order. That's the way the games industry works. It's been built around pre-orders, but you don't have to. You can just, if you want to get the early adopter bonus, you can just wait. So
how many have you killed?
Don't worry about
Not
it.
enough, I think.
Where is Shao? I'm really worried about
How
him.
witty!
Oh god, he's just going to pick off this little archer unit here. That's not good.
You lack spirit.
Oh, she's gone out. He's actually gone out of control. I wonder if it's. Did we just kill off? Yeah, we just killed off his mate. Sorry. We need to pull these guys back now because we're actually getting some proper units coming in. It's going to be a little bit of a skirmish, I think. These guys are all spread out outside. I think we will just want to take out those archers now. Right. We've got a bit of a cluster here that we can just move in onto Shao now.
Do not waste your breath.
This is annoying. This is really annoying.
Rally! Our general needs our aid.
We've actually routed off this unit. I'm going to send them round the back. They're all so slow in the snow, though.
This battle is fitting the snow. It's like, oh, it's like dredging up the mountain.
Yeah. He's going to have an easy time. Yeah, like, he's winning this melee very easily. I'm just holding him back. In come my units now to try and take on these infantry. Big charge in. They're all too slow to do a proper charge, so they're just drudging through.
Everybody's really struggling.
Send my sword unit over here into these Yellow Turban warriors just so we can get a little bit of a surround on them. Still got that archer fire coming in.
So
Cav just can't get around to him quick enough.
LazyBone is asking about Chinese voiceover.
Yeah, that is an option available.
Yeah.
I can literally show it to you now, I think. Yeah, you can see that we have Chinese audio options for each part of the game. You do have to restart the game for it to work, so I can't show you on the stream right now.
And that is one of the things that we want to make sure we get right. So, yeah, we'll be working with our partners and spending extra time on during the delay.
Nice, pressing the advantage over here. He's still not taking like, he's taking like 10% damage. God, he's a big boy. they're pretty much dead. I wonder if it's time to just send my champs in. I think it's just time to send my champs in against Wang Shao, because if we can take him, like, there's a lot of routing going on. They've been just hitting me in waves. And we need to take this guy out as well. I wonder if we can actually go after him with the...
He's really sauntering around.
Yeah, he doesn't give a damn, does he? He's weaker in melee. I wonder if we can send our cab after him as well. These guys are actually out of ammo as well, so they shouldn't be able to get too many volleys off on me. I'm just sending these guys around. They're probably exhausted. Yep, very tired.
So yeah, Dan Suso, shout out by the way.
China will revel
This
in
is
your
a
death.
different build, which is why that bug is in this one and wasn't in the last one. And this is why we often try and stick to the same build. But we will be trying our best to bring you
Most up-to-date
more
builds we
recent
can,
builds. And I don't know, maybe I personally think that's quite interesting to see the game, warts and all almost, as it like throughout the delay, because we will be streaming every week almost?
Every week.
Probably pretty much every week. So you can look forward to that. Which is the number for the stream schedule? I won't do it now.
You want to hit number 5 on the overlay there. So if you just go, boop, and then you can see the schedule right now.
Whoa.
Those are the ones. Join us
I
next
shall
week as
revel
well,
in
and
your
we'll be back
destruction.
for some more Yuan Shao. So we've just taken out those archers, which is nice, but we've got a little spear unit coming after us now, which is a little bit dangerous. We're all a little bit disjointed here. I'm sending my heroes off after Wang Shao. They're probably both exhausted as well. Yeah, exhausted. Fantastic. Wang Shao is actually going down to half health. He's destroyed most of my melee units, which is good. I don't know if he's got any abilities that he's got with him. It looks like he's actually got some permanent buffs. He's got range damage and melee damage, and melee evasion. Well, that's good. Oh, we killed a relative of the enemy, Wang Shao.
Oh, so he's in range.
So he's in like mega mode, because we just like look at him. He's doing so much damage.
Keep it up. That's right.
This is where it gets dangerous, right?
The soap opera is
We've got Adamant Resolve here, which is going to increase our Sentinel's ability to block damage, which is nice. He's going to take a lot more damage now. Yeah, now you can see he's going into red swords. Those guys have taken out those archers nice and easily. We're just going to charge into the back of these boys. They're starting to rout as well. It's all good, lads. It's all good. Tie down that champ.
Wheels, have you ever fought a battle around the Great Wall of China?
Go on! Keep
Well,
up! I know you
I
can
think
do it!
at this point in history, the Great Wall wasn't actually
Ideally
that.
hope your
It was like
blade
ankle
is
high or
sharper than your
something like that,
wit.
you know. So you will see it on the map.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was actually that impressive at this point. Let's get the back of these boys.
And do you know what unit size you're on?
The
default,
enemy
right? So
warriors
that's-
are running!
is it large?
Ha!
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I should have checked because we didn't know last week. But
Can't you see it on the set?
possibly. Let me just finish this battle and have a look.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're on. I think there's a larger size. I'm not sure. Once again, don't quote me on it.
Yeah, yeah.
The enemy
you
general
can
is
go
falling!
bigger than this.
They were no match!
Just about to kill off Wang Shao. He's routing now, which is very, very nice. That's going to sort out most of his units. Militia of Virtue are about to be Militia of Destroyed. Militia of crumpled into the ground. Seeing that number tick down is very satisfying. You can see they're right in the middle there, in the blue. They're getting wasted. They're only fighting with sticks, the idiots.
It's so snowy.
These boys are so slow. I think
The
they've got
enemy
really low
general-
They got
speed.
clubs.
Yeah, they're very low
Was that
speed
really
anyway,
the
I think.
best you could
They've been
do?
trying to, like, they tried, like, routing all the way around. Not routing, sorry. What's the word? Flanking all the way around.
Okay.
They've come all the way around from the other entrance, but they're so slow that they just cannot get there in time.
I respect the endeavour, but it's too snowy for that, guys.
Right, at this point now, look how much damage he did to Kong Chan. Oh my god. Right, he's just going to have to stay back then. At this point, we want to go after their final healer. We're just murdering off these militia. They're holding out, to be fair. Are they unbreakable? I think they might be, you know. Yeah, they're unbreakable. So literally we have to kill every single one of them. One left. And there it is. Nope. Where is he? You can kill him, lads. There's only one of him. There he is, right in the middle.
The enemy
There we
general is
go.
fallen. They
Right,
were no
at this
match.
point, we would just want to form up, I think, to be honest.
And yes, Grey Wolf Jr., we will be showing off lots of lords. You'll see all the lords eventually, I'm sure.
All the lords.
Well, they're not called lords in this, are they?
No, they're warlords.
War. Well, same. By the way, shout out Lanzo.
There it is,
Good to
yeah.
see you in chat,
There's the
buddy.
big rout. They've lost their one unit. I think the only reason they were still standing is because that unbreakable unit was just giving them a bit of hope.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah,
logging
good
out the
injury.
battle.
Everyone was shouting for me to duel Huang Shao, which is literally would have just killed my character. Huang Shao is like his character class is built for dueling. Would have actually absolutely destroyed me.
Yeah. Rinsed.
Rinsed.
A lot of people.
Oh, get on the knees.
A lot of people
Damn.
wanting Dongzhuo content.
We'll see some big dong.
Yeah, who can blame them? The boys want to see some dong, I'm sure. We'll sort that out.
Sure, we will play Dongzhuo at some point. Don't you worry about that. He's quite tricky to play as, actually, because he... an uncommon talent. This is something that that people are quite happy to see come back. Sort of notable figures from your battle.
And one of the interesting things about this is, if you're a bit worried you might have some spies in your recruitment pool.
This is the one way that you know they're not a spy,
You know
because
that.
they literally just came from your ranks.
They've just put their arse on the line fighting in a big battle for you, so...
Do we promote that? We've once again no money, so I'm just going to have to dismiss them, I think. Sorry, buddy. Huang Shao and Yang Liang are now rivals after that battle. Just finished our workforce distribution office. And these guys are rowing. So, we might have to follow after them with our, like, barely any units. I think this is what we did last time, actually. Let's go for it.
So when the red unit icons there, they're completely decimated and they're mustering.
Yeah, they're remustering, yeah. So that if you actually fight, they won't actually be on the battle map. Get slammed. This is nice armor, this one, actually. Look at it, all sparkling there. Really good.
Sparkly boy.
Sparkly boy. A little bit more replenishment and a level up as well, which is very nice. Very welcome. Getting to see. Both of them leveled up, so we're going to grab... we've got one or two options here. Either increase our defense with expertise, as well as getting a new assignment, and something that's not going to take effect because he's not the faction leader or heir. Or we could go for authority, which is going to improve his morale of his units, but also make them ignore forest penalties, and give better ambush chances. I think that one's pretty good. Let's go for that. And then for Yan Liang, with his nice armor, yeah, he's got bronze armor, which is pretty cool. We could go for endurance, which is the military supplies. We could go for redeployment cost and replenishment. We could also go for building upkeep in his administrative. He's not an administrator, so not too useful. Or we could go for morale when attacking when commanding, and increase speed for his cab would be very nice. So let's go for that mobility. And a little bit more morale for his units as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Decent, decent.
Can we have a little look in settings, by the way, Wills?
Yeah. So what you up to?
See what we've got in there. Is it game settings? Maybe you have to do it in battle.
Oh, don't you have to do it before the campaign starts?
Maybe.
Because it actually affects the campaign as
I'm
well.
like 90% sure it's on large, guys. But there's ultra, right? There is one more.
I should know.
I'm pretty
but
sure.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I really should know. Let's take this.
Maybe we can get one of our independent adjudicators to confirm. Grace makes a good point. I feel like I'm
gonna write a note.
Okay,
To
nice.
just ask someone.
Because we are getting a lot of comments, and I don't want you guys to think we're dodging. We just genuinely are incompetent.
This pen barely works. Pretty good.
Oh, fantastic. Grace makes a good point. The Dong can only be on the late version of Total War Live.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's Total War After Dark.
You know, you got to stay up late for that.
Oh, this pen is the worst thing in the world.
Can you get up to the screen? We've got siege noises up the wazoo.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I just can't keep up with the chat.
There's the note.
Thanks.
Right. Okay. Commander and Conquer. Nice pun. So, we've secured Bohai. I'm going to grab that Yuan administration office as well, because I really like that building. It's just like, there's just so many positives. For only 50 gold. Actually, Bohai's giving us a decent amount of cash, because we're going to get income from commerce. We're also going to get income from commerce. Like, and then I think, yeah, if you get all the way up to the top of the fishing chain, you can change it into an expedition shipyard, which makes it a commerce income as well. So this could be quite a profitable little region for us, actually. It's pretty nice. Pushing the Han back. And actually, Liu Yu is doing quite a lot of damage to Gongsun himself. So we need to get in there quick before he actually sort of hoovers up all the provinces. With that in mind, what I'm going to do is... There it is. I return. Attend me. I'm going to put Zhang He over here in the main city. He's going to deal with these Han boys, whilst Yuan Shao is going to move south so we can finally take the Dong. Take the Dong. Let me hear take the Dong in chat, boys. That's what I want to hear.
Whatever you want to do, man.
All right. Income from all sources. Software changes are required.
Required, guys.
We can increase our replenishment, or we can... Oh, yeah, no, of course, we were going to go for these spear warriors, weren't we? So let's grab agricultural tax relief. Give us even more population growth. Population growth is very useful, by the way, because as you can see, as your population increases, you get more income bonus from peasantry, which is pretty much where all of our gold is coming from. So if we open up the your boy here and go into commanderies, you can see that, yeah, 1.8k is coming from peasantry, 800 ministry, 200 for commerce. So peasantry is a big deal for us because of all of this farmland. Speaking of which, we can upgrade some of these, but as I said, we don't have any gold, so we're just going to not go too gung-ho. Do you ever find yourself doing that, where you just click upgrade because you don't even think about it, and then you realise you've got no gold left, and you're like, oh god.
No, I'm always strategizing, Wheels.
Always strategizing. Mido is always prepared, ready, good to go. Zooming past.
There's a
Han
lot
Empire
of Dong
running
comments coming in, mate, after you baited them like that.
Mate, you've got to have them. We've ranked up. We have hit marquee.
Oh yeah, also someone pointed out, do you have a secondary army? Because you could try and move your characters around to get those two that were fighting away from each other.
That's true. I could.
That is the counterplay to that.
Yeah, Yuan Shao grows more bold. Your name is already well known, Yuan Shao, but it is time you began to cement your legacy. Tyrant must be defeated, and you are best placed to rally armies against him. Through prudent statecraft, economic growth, and decisive war-making, you will make yourself known as a leader worthy of respect and obedience. So, Sun Jian, has just formed a coalition with Yuan Shu, which is very interesting. So my brother has declared a coalition with the Warlord of the South. Sun Jian has a bit of a penchant for a penchant for becoming absolutely enormous, because he's got all of that territory which he can just like glomp up. Yeah, he's also got him to join their wars. And Liu Yu's just signed a peace treaty with Dongzhuo, who is right up to our north, which means that they're no longer at war with the Han, which means that Zhongshan is nice and easy to take. All right, lots of things kicking off. We've ranked up to Marquis. Yuan office is built. A few new characters offering their services. Wen Chu and Yuan Shao have become friends, which is always nice. Opinions. I'm honored to be served by one so loyal and effectual. That's what I think about when I see all the chat giving us nice comments. I'm honored to be watched by people so loyal and effectual. One of my sons has gained a trait, which is nice because he's
solitary. Have you
solitary.
been? How's your fatherhood, mate?
Well, it's not great. I mean, yeah, I mean he's only a 16-year-old, so he's not of age. As I said, Yuan Shi came of age, which is nice. Which we've also got characters here that we can marry off, which is quite cool. We can use that for diplomacy. Also, I should point out, as we open up the court, we have 2 new positions to fill, which is very, very good. Very, very good.
A bit excited there.
I know, right? So we've got the Grand Commandant, who, when he is in power, will give us minus 15% recruitment cost faction-wide. And also, you can see how they will react with the other characters in the other positions at court. And also, if we go for the Grand Excellency, we're going to get -2 construction time faction-wide, as well as minus 25% income from industry, plus 25% income from industry, which is great. And those are both going to keep the characters happy until rank 8. Everyone wants me to hire Lu Bu. I don't think I can keep him happy. I think he will genuinely just rebel in one turn. Because I think that's the reason he's in our court, because of the satisfaction issue. So, we're going to hire some people into our... I want Zhang He to be happy because he's... Actually, let's look at our satisfaction. Who's actually peeved at the moment? We're all on yellow. So if I filter to have the lowest, so 37 is the lowest, and that's Zhu Yu. And to be fair, he's in my army, so he's a pretty big deal. So maybe we'll give him one of the positions. So Zhu Yu can become the Grand Commandant. Let's confirm that.
Commandant.
Commandant. So pop that in. We've got two strategists there in the court, and you can see that they're agreeing with each other, which is nice. And then, as for my Grand Excellency, yeah, we'll give it to Zhang He because I like this guy. He's a nice guy. Dunzo. So that's put our income down a little bit because of our new salaries that we're having to pay. We do have a new commandery that can bring an administrator with it. So currently we've got Yi administrated, or Ye administrated, but we can have An Ping given an administrator as well. So let's go to the court. Let's see. So this is going to give... So he's going to give 14,000 population growth.
Wheels,
Food production as well.
I just thought, I haven't had the Stay Hydrated bot going in a while, but I'm pretty parched, and I'm going to go get my water. I've noticed you don't have a water.
I don't have a water. I would love a water.
Come right up, sir.
Or we could just ask someone out there to grab some water.
Well, we could, but
You're a man of the people. You're wearing green. You're a champion today.
Thank
so,
you.
yeah, there you go. So whilst you're doing that, I'll do a little bit of admin, right? So we need to sign a new administrator, and the most benefit we're getting... Oh, actually, Yuan Shi will increase our public order as well, which is pretty nice. Maybe I'll go for this guy. Oh, but Han Fu gives me more food production. Oh, I'm going to go for Han Fu. Han Fu, you've got the job, my friend. So we're going to put you in... I'm going to put you in Anping. So it should... Okay, it's not great. That's fine. What we need to do now is we need to give him some ancillaries, which are actually going to help. So let's have a look. Han Fu, administrator. Let's see what followers can give you. Anyone's giving me income? None of them. That's good. But we can get, to be fair, we could get crazy amounts of growth. So let's go for the one that gives him the most resolve. So we'll give you this wooden ox, which is nice. And then for our other administrator, which is Wenchu, he's already got one to give him resolve as well, which is nice. There we go. Do you really want me to get Lu Bu? I mean, look, right, okay. We can get Lu Bu, but as I said in the previous stream, just in case you weren't with us, he wasn't supposed to be there. It was a bug that put him in there. That bug has now been fixed. However, because we're using the same save, we would have had to have started a new campaign for that to work. So, if we recruit him and he's got like -20 satisfaction or something stupid like that, don't blame me, because he might literally leave in like one turn. So here you go. Here he is. It's your boy. It's Lu Bu. Oh god, he's angry. Oh my god. -72 desire for higher court position. Oh jeez. Alright, okay, fine. So he's got... he's screaming at us. He's that angry. He's level 7. Maxed out instinct is giving him +61% melee damage. Oh, is there any way that I could possibly make him the heir? Oh no. Do we make Lu Bu our heir? I don't think I can. Do I even have the money to adopt him?
Did you hire him?
Yeah, the chat just went crazy. 4 grand. 4 grand to adopt him. Thank you, friend, for the water.
Oh, my pleasure. Wait, and you think that will keep him in your faction? Is that what you're thinking?
He's got -72 desire for higher court position because he's currently rank 7. What we should have done is we should have waited before assigning our court positions.
Oh god, now you've caused some chaos, mate.
Could we make him our Grand Commandant? by removing this guy from office. It would give him minus 20 satisfaction. He's actually pretty happy with us. We could do that. Oh god, this might ruin our entire save, but let's do it. Lu Bu, in you come. Everyone hates him, which is good. So they're all going to be really unhappy to work with him.
Cat amongst the pigeons. Not that your trusted
There he
officers
is.
are pigeons.
Fully satisfied.
Oh, 100
Just-
out of 100. I wish
yeah,
I was ever
because
that satisfied.
Plus 20 for the promotion and satisfaction. Oh my god.
What have you done?
He's so happy.
You've broken my immersion.
To be fair, like this is a sandbox game, right? So it's fully possible for Lu Bu to just up and leave. Like even if you're related to someone, you could just hate how you are. So Zhuyu's really unhappy now, and we have nothing that we can do about it. So we might just have to give him a promotion. Once again, spending all of our money here, but that brings him back up to 37. So, oh god,
Is he deployed yet?
he's not yet, but you know we're going to put him in our army.
Yeah, let's get him in.
There he is. Let's have a look at him, shall we? What a boy. Red hair. Amongst men, Lu Bu. Amongst horses, red hair. 70 speed, 2.5 thousand mass. Plus 25% chance of evading capture post-battle. Plus 50% charge bonus. And plus 10 instinct, giving him more damage. Not that he needed it. All three of his traits are fire-aligned. Increased penalty from desire for higher office, minus 10 satisfaction, increases ambition to gain independence as administrator, minus 4 public order if he's the heir, and it enables scare and gives him even more instinct. Oh my god. And he has a grudge against Liu Biao and Kong Rong.
The peaceful dudes. Sure.
I think he's joined the other factions and the bug has still presented itself where he just instantly leaves. So he's been around the block already.
He's just been going into every faction and causing trouble.
No way. This is crazy. Let's give him...
he is angry boy.
Let's give him a snake because he is one. So let's have a look at some of the skills that we've got. So Vengeance is enabling Scare as well. We've also got Endurance, Fatigue Resistance. We've got even more charge bonus for his retinue. He's got Smoldering Fury, which I think is one of his unique abilities. So when he's in melee or engaged in a duel, the longer he fights, the more damage he does. If he's fighting for a total of however many seconds, so once he hits phase 5, he's doing plus 400% on both damages. Jeez Louise, this is crazy.
Damn, Gongsun Zan. Back at it again with the white horses. I mean, the wrong guy, but...
It's fine. Plus 10 morale when attacking as well. Plus 25% battle running speed. Mighty knockback. The Rage of Lu Bu, which is a 2.5 thousand damage splash attack.
Christ.
And he's got disciplined retinue, and he's got dignity, apparently. He's a warrior without equal.
It'll be interesting to see how good he is in classic mode.
Yeah, that's interesting, actually. So should we slap him down here?
Slap him down.
Let's have a look at this. He gets on with Yan Liang. They're both fire characters, but he's not a big fan of Gong Qian. I reckon we can
So
get
is
him.
that another kind
Imperial Defenders? No way. What are those?
of... What are those?
What are those? That must be that must be a unique unit that only Dong Zhuo's faction has, maybe?
Yeah, well, whoever Lu Bu's with.
Yeah, well, Dong Zhuo starts with
yeah.
Lu Bu, right? So if that...
But that's what I'm trying to say, it's fluid. Like,
Yeah. So this is interesting, actually, because we've hired him. This is a unit that we can't actually recruit, but it will stay in his retinue until we replace it. So if you actually capture enemy characters and employ them, they might still have their old retinues. Or if you employ them through the court, they might still have their old retinues with those units that you shouldn't have access to. So you get those kind of sneaky...
you can keep him alive. You
Yeah,
get,
exactly.
Like,
you get those sneaky units. So we've got this cool spear
it's like a
infantry
roguelike.
so I'm going to give him some heavy cav here. It's Raider Cavalry. And then... got a fair amount of those. Let's just max out the cav, to be honest. This is making pure cav and just keep that one Imperial Defender unit because why not? All right, these guys are looking pretty good now. I'm going to make him the commander of the army because obviously. Love his echoey voice. So as the commander of the army, he gets minus 50% attrition from military supplies, plus 10 morale for defending enemy forces. Minus 10 morale, sorry, for defending enemy forces. I really need to get my minuses and plus ready. Minus 10 morale for attacking enemy forces, and we get plus 10 morale when we're attacking, so it's pretty sick. There we go.
You are close to going bankrupt there. There's someone.
Oh my god, when did that happen?
Better start smashing some heads together and taking some pocket money.
Alright, let's...
I am at your disposal.
Thank you.
Like, I'm done with the Tanite thing now, and now I feel like they're trapped down a well.
Let's undeploy some of these retinues.
Can you get me out of this well? I've been trapped in here for 4 days.
Please help me. Right, we're going to start destroying all of these factions up here with Yuan Shao. Now that I feel like this is more than equipped to be able to take on Dong. Although I would like to put a strategist in there so we can get some kind of siege equipment. Oh, all kind of ministers appointed. Wowzers. Okay. Here we go. So, we've got lots of characters. They're all relatively happy. Software changes are required. If we need to do quite a lot of replenishment, especially in Lu Bu's faction, because he's literally just got these guys. So, they're all like 10% strength. Gongsun-san is offering vassalage to us. That's interesting. Boys, what do we think? I don't want to murder him outright. He's a cool guy, you know?
Do it, mate, do it. Because this is the only way to keep him around, because he bloody hates you.
He does despise me.
So otherwise you'll have to kill him.
War atrocities against us, personal rivalry, executed our general, strategic threat, and other values.
And I want to keep him around so I can keep using...
it's a big old split in the chat as well. A few people wonder that. I think Vassal's pretty strong, actually.
I think some people just want to kill him because they want to see Lu Bu kill him.
Yeah, probably.
But you'll still see Lu Bu, lads.
We're also going to get regular payments of 724, which we're desperately in need of, so I'm going to sign that deal.
Lu Bu ain't cheap.
Yeah, Lu Bu is an expensive boy. Cao is attacking us now. This is all kicking off now.
Oh, hang on.
Gao Gan is breaking our non-aggression pact. This is where it all kicks off. Like we said, it might seem like an easy start. This is where it all kicks off.
No, it's gone. Go ahead.
The spy returns. To be fair, he's our vassal now, so we don't really want to spy on him. So Zhao Yun's there. So technically, Zhao Yun under our control. We're also getting some more cash from him as a tributary as well, which is nice. So that's good. Lots of diplomacy has happened. Oh, Zheng Jiang and Zhang Yan, the two bandit leaders, have gone peaceful with each other.
Well, that's good. They'll need it. That's a very hard starting position, chat.
Yes. Yuan Shu and Sun Jian have both declared war on Wang Quang, actually, who is over here. Maybe we should look at buddying up with that guy. He's in dire straits at the moment.
Classic Yuan Shu.
Yeah, Yuan Shu decided a peace treaty with Dong Zhuo because he's a wimp. And Yuan Shu, of course, declares war on the Han Empire. I don't know how that happened. That's fine. We've got a foreign trespasser. Is that that's Zhang Yan. That's this guy? No, Zhang Yan is the bandit leader, isn't he? That's interesting. Zhang Chao has declared war on us as well because he declared war on Gongsun-san. And Zhang Chao, there's a lot of players now. I'm getting confused. So let's have a look at the factions. So Zhang Chao is over here. Oh, he's miles away. We don't have to worry about him.
Why is he warring with Gongsun then?
Maybe he's doing some coastal invasions. Who knows?
The boy Gongsun.
The boy Gongsun. The family Gongsun. Let's see. Salt workers construction is completed. Yuan Tan is recalled from his assignment. That is probably why we have dropped some of our cash as well, so we can send those. Yeah, we really need to utilize our assignments because we've got a few characters at court. Han Fu and Jinping are ready for duty. And yeah, Spy has returned. So, we're going to take a turn for Shen Pi to become back in our control. He's pretty low level, so it's difficult to get him in people's factions. You do want to send out one of your better guys. So maybe Dong Zhuo. Didn't realise that was his name. We've got our own Dong. We've got our own Dong.
Glad to hear it, man.
Glad to hear it. So we'll send out our own Dong as a spy, perhaps. He's willing to spy for us, which is good. Cao Cao is coming at us with a big old retinue here. So we've got Tiger and Leopard Cavalry, Jian Sword Guard Cavalry, 2 units of crossbowmen and some militia, 5 units of spear guards, and then basically some militia. But legendary champion Xiao Duan, legendary vanguard Xiao Yuan,
Are we going to see
legendary
Lu Bu
commander
versus
Cao
Cao Cao?
Cao. It looks like that's where it's headed, my friends.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh my god. So Lu Bu is going to defend the city of Hanei. Now Dong's become an issue again. Oh my god. There's so much kicking off.
Juggle those plates, mate.
I know, right? Okay, so Yuan Xiao will just clean up Zongshan here. Oh, we got ambushed. Oh, it's fine. He's tiny. We should just delegate that. That's all good. Surprised he accepted that.
That's why you didn't see him.
Another step on my path to rule.
If you've just tuned in, guys,
It's a bug. We know about it. Don't worry. Right, cool. So, yeah, so we can deal with that pretty easily. Yeah, we got discovered. Or they got discovered, rather. Oh, man, there's so much going on now. I'm struggling to keep up.
some people are talking about the amount of factions there are, and there's actually more factions than you probably think, in the sense that
Yeah, bear in mind that
any character can basically become the faction.
Yeah.
So, for instance, saw someone mention Dian Wei in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
They don't start the game with a faction, but they can easily take control, become the leader of a faction, and that's sort of, and then they bring their traits to that faction.
Yeah, the interesting thing about Three Kingdoms, and this is probably one of my favorite aspects of it, is the fact that everything's so fluid. So, like, at the moment, right, as our faction leader, so I'll just bring him up here. So, as our faction leader, Yuan Shao is giving us minus 50% recruitment of our captain retinues, which we still haven't used, by the way. Wealthy background is giving us more income from family estate, which is like your base income, and then also plus 10 morale, like faction-wide to all forces, which is really cool. Because he's such a legendary commander, but, you know, he won't last forever. If he dies in battle or if he dies of old age, then Yuan Tan's going to take over because he's our heir. And he has different abilities. He's going to have slightly similar ones because he's also a commander. So, this guy, because he's a magistrate, we're going to get plus 5% income from all sources.
Ooh.
So it will fluctuate based on that. And not only that, you've also got your heir and your prime minister, when you reach faction rank of king, will both imbue those penalties as well. So you kind of customize your own unique faction abilities.
And there's also, like, you can interact with that element via spies and espionage. You can, so for instance, if you were to kill the faction leader, the faction heir would come into power, and then their traits would filter down, and their relationships.
Yeah.
So say you're at war with someone, you could end up mending your relations by killing their leader and their heir coming in, if their heir were to be more favourable.
Oh, that's run off. Doesn't want any of it. He saw Lu Bu and went for the hills.
Ah, such a shame.
Oh, the Han are trying to sneak into my farmland now. Bitter feud. According to rumours, it would seem that two of your officers are taking a rivalry to heart. The two are seen arguing over who has slain the most enemies. The discussion becomes heated, and they eventually have to be physically separated. Xin Ping and Yuan Tan. Now, Xin Ping is just a court noble. That's why they're interacting with each other. So these kind of events will only happen if they share the same space. So people who are at court are both at court together, right? They're your ministers. But those kind of things will also happen between generals and armies and stuff like that, or two people who are both on administrating, or both, if one person is administrating a province and the other guy like walks there as an army or does an assignment there. And speaking of assignments, let's start kicking some of those off so we can get some more cash. So, Lady Liu is about to finish hers as well. We've got income from commerce, silk and spice. We're not making much income from that at the moment. We've also got food production. Yuan Tan's only just come back, so I don't think he's available at the moment. Yeah, so we might actually have to wait a turn for that, because the yellow guys have income from, I think, all sources, which is really nice, because Peasantry, you don't have many assignments to deal with that. Cao Cao has signed a peace treaty with Dong Zhuo. Dong Zhuo is piecing out with everyone right now. I think he's realised the issue. Yuan Shu.
By the way, I pushed you out slightly.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. I'm not cut off anymore.
I was fully pushing you out because I was trying to get close.
And I like, because you're cut off as well, but you're like going into the you're going into the UI, which is fine, I think.
It's all on purpose.
So Sai Mao is actually Liu Biao's vassal. I don't know if he's still underneath him. She. Oh, that is cool armor. Look at that. I think that's like legendary stuff, you know. Leader moves, trespassing. Got a few more characters that we can choose from. Yuan Tan has become one-eyed. Oh, damn. Is that after the fight?
Oh.
Holy moly. I
Which
didn't realize it was...
Which
So,
fight was that?
Yuan Tan and Xin Ping.
And that's your heir.
Yeah, my heir and one of my court nobles got into a physical, actual fight. And apparently Yuan Tan lost an eye.
Mate, you can't stand for that.
What is going on?
Get rid of Jinping.
Oh, I don't know about that. It'll toughen him up, won't it? And Han Fu's just ranked up, which is nice. So what's Han Fu doing at the moment? He's one of my administrators, so let's have a look and see if we've got any administrators. Yeah, plus 15 reserves, the administrators.
Steve-O the Outlaw says execute Jinping.
To be fair, we could... oh, where is he? There he is. So we can actually... you can release from their service if you don't want them to be your character anymore, but you can also banish them. So you can confiscate their cash. And then like everyone else in the faction will be like, oh, what the hell, man? That was a bit rude.
I think you should release him, mate. Save the money. It's a fair reason.
I think, yeah, this is a new feature as well.
And then he could go and work for one of your rivals because he's pissed off at you.
Yeah, very true. So this is a new thing that just got added recently. I think you can request aid from... So if you're like literally in very, very bad situation...
You can get them to give from their own personal...
Yeah, which they'll hate you for it. But like you'll be like, mate, I need a loan. Have you got a tenner? I'm about to die. But I don't think these have balanced out the figures yet. So I think 500 funds is probably a bit low. But I don't know. But we'll see what goes on.
Yeah, maybe it will scale.
But yeah, also, seeing as we've got Lu Bu in our faction council, let's ask for some missions, shall we?
Oh yeah, lovely.
All right, invading armies. Whoa, Taisha Sir, where's he? Oh, he's down there.
Ambitious.
Oh, we want to invade them. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Lu Bu is like, I want to go kill someone.
That's so Lu Bu to suggest that.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
go all the way over there and start a massive fight.
It might be because he's one of the generals under a faction that trespassed on us, actually. So he's probably moved on by now. But Scott Nobles are waiting assignment. Oh, right, yeah. Send out Yuan Tan on assignment. We are actually waiting to do that, so that's fine. But that's not available yet, is it? Oh no, they're back now. Here we go. There we go. Income from peasantry. That's what we want. So if we look at the look at Amping, peasantry 714. This one's a 700 industry. That's at 764. So let's send them out to Yi, which is where we are. So we'll assign that, and then we'll also go to Amping, and we'll send. I think I'm already doing the other one. That's why. Oh, it's because Lady Lu's already doing that. Oh, okay, that's fine. We've done our assigned mission anyway, so that should finish next turn. Lu Bu ushers in a greater dynasty.
Everyone's loving Lu Bu's influence on the faction already.
Ooh, that's interesting. Speaking of Lu Bu, Liu Bei has just come in to snub his attempts on Dong. Liu Bei is reaching out to grab our Dong.
Potential friend?
Potential enemy. Who knows? Speaking of potential friends, we've got a trade route available now, so let's have a little look. Gongsun San now as our vassal.
How much cash
he trade with us? He's not very happy about it though. He doesn't
Is it
like
just because he still hates you?
Yeah, base diplomatic stance is -18. He's very poor as well, so maybe that's not the best. We'll wait for another one.
I always get blindsided when someone comes out with the suggestion to eat him. Warhammer has spoiled us. It's ruined us forever.
Do I want to form a coalition, maybe? Liu Yu? Liu Yu is actually really happy with us. Let's see what he's...
Let us discuss matters.
-11. What can we give him? Give him... Oh, we don't have any ancillaries, you know. Very low on the ancillaries. We could offer some food. He's only got 2 food. We could probably... Oh, wow. He's not that fussed about this, is he? Issue an ultimatum. Join our coalition or I will kill you.
You've got a lot of territory, mate.
What would happen if I said make this work? What would we give him? 500 gold a turn. Damn, I don't know about that.
Don't do it, mate.
I basically just want to square off this this like northern province so that I can just be like, look, let's just deal with everything else right now.
What's the lineage situation right now? Can you use that for anything? Got a bar's worth?
So we've actually crept up into the next bar now, so we're getting +5% replenishment as well, which is quite nice. But we spend that on our occupation being a little bit more.
And don't you have access to? Well,
better.
it's a bit late now. But you got early access to coalitions, don't you?
Yes, yeah. So I could have done it from the start, but we didn't really have the resources to get anyone on side. So I guess our question now is, who do we fight next?
Yes, characters will naturally die because of age.
Yes, they will.
So
And I think
quickly get in there.
it's slightly different based on if you're in romance or records as well. People are more likely to die early in records because it's a bit more realistic, a bit more gritty. There's the Great Wall, by the way.
Or one bit of it.
One bit of it. It goes all the way over here. It's the Great Wall. It goes on forever. And so does the M6, as Carl Pilkington said. Let's move this guy over here and just sweep up Dongchen over here. A lot of dongs flying around. It's dong heavy, this campaign. Yuan Shao can now start moving into Dongshan as well. Left it nice and undefended for us. Yeah, so we'll just occupy that. Goodbye, Han Empire. I think... I wonder if these guys are actually going for it, and that's why they're here. But if we take over Taiyuan, we could actually gift it to Zhengjiang and maybe form a coalition with her. How do you feel about that?
Spicy.
Maybe we could also send Lu Bu.
God, mate, it's 10 to 5.
Is it?
We need to get into another battle.
Oh, mate.
We need to see Lu Bu in
I'm
battle.
having too much fun. Software changes are required.
We might have to go to 4 parts on this.
Right. So here's the thing, yeah? What if we sent Lu Bu down the river to kill Dong Zhuo?
Ooh.
Let his prophecy be fulfilled.
Ooh.
Remember Dao Chan. How do we feel about that?
I like it. I just don't know if you'll... We're running low on time.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's just sprint down
I
those
had no
rivers.
idea it was that time.
Oh, man. Should we go until 6? Should we just... There's Yuan Shu.
There's the burned capital, just starting to recolonize that under
so
our half-brother.
He spent a lot of money getting that back. Oh, no, actually, Wang Quang would have spent all the money for him. Sneaky boy.
Oh, Wang Quang got totally done.
Wang Quang got duped. Right, so we don't
Wang.
actually have to worry about these yellow 7s anymore, which is nice. I wonder if we can actually have a little chat with Lu Bu. I don't know if we've properly discovered him yet, because we haven't actually seen any of his territory. We can also turn on faction grouping now, because we've got the Biding Panda coalition here with Sun Xian and Yuan Shu. Speaking of pandas, we didn't get any of our props on.
Well, wasn't Big Daddy Tommy was hoping people were going to claim it on the Streamlabs, but
Can we
nobody has.
please at least get
Oh.
the the
No.
big ticket item that I'm after?
I kind of want the gong though.
That's what I'm saying. I want the gong. Bring the gong over and we can end the stream with it. Right.
I thought you were talking about the panda.
No. The panda is good. Just bring it all over, mate. Basically, guys, you know how we have props for the stream? Well, we got even more. We got some 3K related props. And I think you're going to like them. The Dong Gong, as Riker calls it. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, mate, you look fantastic. Do you know this guy's name? This is Bamboo, the panda. Please put your mic on so that we can... Oh, my God, that was loud. Just
gonged the mic.
You ready? Oh!
Summon the gong.
Summon the gong. It's the Dong Show. He is a very nice panda. His name is Bamboo.
He's a bit skinny, but
He is a bit skinny.
we'll feed him up.
Yeah, we've got other stuff over there, so if you happen to watch us next week, redeem some leadership to get some props on. And we've got a tea set, we've got some ancient Chinese coins, and we've also got a Jian sword as well, which is pretty sick. Pretty damn sick. Right.
We need a gong holder, though. I can't be trusted to hold the gong.
Okay. Right, I think, end our turn now. I got into that state where I was like, have we done everything? Have we done everything? But it's fine. Gongsun San's actually starting to move down, come and assist us, which is nice.
So you've got a lot of land there. What have you? Is it mainly farm? So you've probably got a fat surplus of food, right?
Yeah. Food's pretty big for us. And we haven't even upgraded a lot of those food provinces as well. So we've succeeded in sending out Yuan Tan on a mission. So we've satisfied our dong, which is nice. Support from the merchants is giving
Summon the dong!
us +5 satisfaction for strategists.
I will browse
and
your
+20%
gongs.
income from commerce. Nice. Oh, you can go a bit harder than that, mate. Oh, yeah. Why isn't that a UI button? Dong Zhuo signed a peace treaty with Zhang Yang. Or Zhang Yang, sorry. Yuan Shu requested Xinjiang to join their wars again. And Wang Quang signed a peace treaty with Dong Zhuo, which means that consequently the Han Empire are also at peace with them. So Wang Quang's actually sitting pretty over here, so he's not too worried. But I tell you who's not sitting pretty anymore, and that's Dong Zhuo, because his old adopted son is about to come over and murder him, which is very, very fun. How close can we get? It's a trade port as well, so we can just attack from the river. That's going to be nice for us as well. It's going to open up a few options for us.
Are we going to have a little cliffhanger here?
Oh, it might be, mate. It might be. we've got 6 minutes to get over there.
I want to see you start the battle, but not actually fight it.
You're going to sweep those boys up nice and easily. Kill them off. Getting rid of those Han Empire. Oh, get impaled. And that beautiful glittering armor.
Red cliffhanger.
Just to let everyone know, order has been restored. Just the replenishment there. Dong Chen is killed in battle. And Yuan Shao now can make his long march down to the south. Actually, yeah, no, we'll go for Taiyuan next, I think. Do the old double strike on him. And let's end our turn. Here we go. Ooh, hello. You just want a clay rat, do you? That's nice for you. Do you want to...
He's giving you an opportunity to get on side of him, and he can become a big player.
Merge your faction's assets and lands into theirs. I don't think you'll want that. Whoa!
He'll
Holy moly!
confederate you.
Oh, yeah, you give Confederation. I didn't read that properly.
Does that end,
I was like, wow, he's keen. I was like, oh, wait, no,
does that
Confederate.
end the game?
Yeah, this will result in the end of your campaign. Can you imagine if we click that?
Ultimate soy boy move.
Oh, that would be incredible. My pronunciations aren't the best. I know. We try. We do have like pronunciation guys who help us with our scripts. So if you watch our Let's Plays, then they'll all be like, we're trying really hard to make sure he's scared. But when it just randomly pops up, it's quite difficult. Doesn't want a non-aggression pact. Does want to form a coalition. How do we feel about that?
Wait,
Ally with Liu Bei? How do you think, boys?
I think that's a hell of a team, myself.
Riker, I think Confederate is an option so that the AI can use it. Is the main thing.
That's the sandbox, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people like this. Never trust Liu Bei. Some people saying ally with Bei. Yeah, no, I like this, and we can make him pay for the privilege as well.
Liu Bei is Bei.
Oh, you want to join our little Confederate?
I think it's because he doesn't really have any land, and he wants a strong ally.
Yeah, he's strength top. Apparently.
He's very strong,
Yeah.
but just not in terms of land.
Yeah, he's taking Dong for us as well, which is nice. Let's propose the deal. Oh yeah, no, he's not that big, is he? He's not that big.
He doesn't start with any land, does he?
Yeah. He's got those legendary characters though, which is nice because we won't have to go up against the God of War.
Did Liu Bei eat his wife?
What?
Someone says ally with the wife eater. I'm not sure if he meant beta. I really need to.
Can I just? There is one great thing, and I think this doesn't actually happen in the books. It just happens in the TV show.
Oh, right.
But when Zhao Yun finally gives the baby back to Liu Bei after fighting through the settlement with it strapped to his chest, Liu Bei essentially goes like, "Why the hell did you do that? Like, I can get another baby, but I can't get another you." So in the TV show, he just chucks the baby on the floor. This is so good. Oh, he just yeets the baby as Riker points it. There you go. This baby empty. Yeet! So there you go. Dong Zhuo has formed a coalition with Wang Quang.
Cool, he's a sneaky boy.
Top 10 anime betrayals of all time. Zhang Yan has signed a peace treaty with Liu Yu up in the north.
Apparently it's someone else's wife.
Is it?
I don't even want to know. And also people are saying that does happen in the book as well.
No way. Actually throws the baby on the floor.
Apparently.
Oh, nice. He's sneaking into Dong Zhuo's territories here. Lu Bu is on the march. Occupy that. We've just unlocked ourselves a nice new trade port, which should open up a few options for us.
Oh, we've taken the previous capital of China.
Well, we've taken the trade port, the sub-province.
Oh, sorry.
We would have to go to war with my half-brother to take the capital, which we probably will, because he does despise us. Let's have a look at Liu Bei, actually. So he's finishing up his Attack on Dong, which is the sequel to Attack on Titan. Lang Ye here is mainly owned by Kong Rong by the looks of it. Kong Rong is someone that I would like to get in touch with.
Kong Rong is a big beast in the east. He is very good over there. Very good ally, good borders. got a lot of money on his side. Very good at trading. Gets
I
buffs
wonder.
to his financial aspects.
Liu Bei would be happy.
Oh yeah, and he's best mates with Liu Bei.
Should we buddy up with Kong Rong as well?
This is the
This is the coalition that always forms in my campaigns. These three just always get together. Should we do it?
Yeah, do it, man.
Oh, what? Kong Rong!
Kong Rong.
No.
He's scared.
He knows that we're too big for him.
He just wants cash for it.
Gongsun still
Or does he
doesn't-
not like you? Because he likes Liu Bei.
He's okay with me. Liu Bei was like super keen for him to join the coalition.
Maybe he just needs a little money.
Yeah, maybe.
It's all
People are like, oh, Kong Rong, man.
it's all gone Kong Rong.
It's all gone Kong Rong. All right.
Did I come up with that?
Was that yours? I think
I'm-
that was probably yours.
I'm taking credit.
You probably didn't come up with it in the grand scheme of things, but as far as
I'm
in,
sure
in this office, you
someone
probably did.
said that before.
Right. Let's have a look at our prompters here. So, as far as income's concerned, we're doing all right on food. Food's pretty good.
I don't know if it's really immature, but I'm totally down with it. Things that just rhyme with dong, kong, rong. It's just satisfying to see written down, to say aloud.
Yeah, let's upgrade our mail post. It's going to give us, or to a mail post, which is going to give us some more income from commerce.
You grant me a kindness in calling.
Oh man,
You can actually upgrade our coastal trading pool.
I
here
think
as well.
someone might make a mod with that in now.
I reckon it might happen. Might just happen. Hedong City over there is the capital of the Han Empire as well, which you could probably take. It's quite nice. Chang'an is one province away and holds the child emperor. If Lu Bu takes Chang'an, we can get the Han Empire
Oh,
as
mate.
our vassal.
Are you going to save this for part trois?
Join us on part 3 of the Yuan Shao campaign. We're first just going to unlock the new unit here. We're going to get our spear warriors. Nice. We were working towards that this entire stream. Sharecropping, which is always good. Also gives us population growth and some new buildings, which is nice. But damn, here we are. This is where, let's go into diplomatic status so you can see the enemies, the friends, the players. So here we are. That's diplomatic status. This is attitude. Everyone hates us apart from our friends, of course. And then here's ownership. So join us next week where we will be hopefully taking Chang'an, hopefully taking the Child Emperor. It's all kicking off. This has been a fun campaign.
If we
so
do
far.
take him, we will try and eat him. But I'm not
Yeah,
convinced
we'll
it's
try
gonna
and eat him, but he's just a boy, so you know he might not even be that nice. So should we do a little merge here, going to full screen?
Whoa, buttons.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Thanks very much for watching. I have been Wheels. This has been Guy Mead. We are the content producers here, bringing you the stream. Activate the gong.
Oh wait, we don't have anyone turn the stream, so it's going to be kind of
Well, we can at least merge to thanks for watching with the audio still on.
AAA quality.
Oh baby,
Thanks for watching.
I'll get that queued up. Thanks for watching, guys. Activate the gong to sign off the stream.
And
you know.
remember, thanks for watching.